Hello and welcome to our updated full tutorial on how to use Canva. In this video, we'll try to cover everything from navigating Canva up until creating designs. Let's start first with your homepage. Assuming you've already created your Canva account, you'll now be able to have your personal workspace inside Canva. It might all seem so overwhelming at first glance, but I'll make sure you get a good grasp on how to know your way around Canva. So first, let's start with what you currently see. So in the home page or dashboard, you'll see these colorful icons. They're called shortcuts. Every shortcut corresponds to a specific action. If you click on this one that says templates, you'd be able to view all the kinds of templates available for use in Canva. This one, on the other hand, labeled Magic Layers, is a new feature of Canva where it lets you separate elements in any image and use them to edit the image however you'd like. If you want to see how it works step by step, we made a separate video for that. Just click the pop-up that will appear on your screen. Now let's move on to the other shortcuts, which let you open a specific type of canvas or a design that has the size of your desired project. For example, if you're drafting a document, you just click on the one that's labeled Docs, and Canva will instantly open up a new document ready for use. Now you can explore the rest and figure them out on your own, so you'd be able to discover which of these are actually useful to you. But right here on the latter part, you'd be able to see the photo editor tool, which lets you edit any image that you've uploaded in Canva, the uploads button where you can upload the images, videos, and other elements you want to edit or use, and lastly, the custom size button, which lets you create a canvas that's not available in these templates mentioned earlier. Now that we're finished with the shortcuts, let's move on to the side panel, which has undergone many updates. But for starters, we still have the Create button, which gives you a more comprehensive view when choosing the right canvas for your project. And right here, you'd be able to see all the shortcuts available sizes depending on their kind. For example, if you click on the document shortcut, you would instantly open a document without making sure that it's the right size. But here, you'd be able to choose whether to use an A4 or even browse through different document templates. Now moving on to the project section, here you'd be able to find all your designs and arrange them in folders or even look for those you've accidentally deleted and recover them from your trash bin. Next, we have the templates section. Canva has completely upgraded finding the right templates for you with these shortcut buttons as well. You see the shortcuts earlier, open a completely blank canvas, but with the proper sizing of your project. But the shortcuts here in the templates section open a vast collection of designs that are ready to be used. You just click on the specific kind of project, and you can then browse through everything Canva has for you. If you don't want to use these shortcuts, or you want to filter out the templates depending on a specific category, let's say you're looking for a podcast thumbnail, you cannot find that here in the shortcuts, but you can use the search bar right here and still look for all the templates available. It's pretty much easy, especially if you already know what kind of templates you're looking for, so feel free to explore this section on your own. Now let's move on to branding. This section allows you to upload your own brand logo, typography, color palette, and even graphics. This comes in handy when you're in the middle of designing and you want to add your logo or use your color palette on a specific template. You can use this so you don't need to look for them in Canva's library whenever you want to use your own branding assets. Next, we have the all-time favorite Canva AI. This update by far is the most revolutionary and groundbreaking update that Canva has ever had since they started scaling up last year. Canva AI works almost the same as other AI chatbots, but instead of plain text replies or research, it helps you generate specific designs like a presentation, report, pitch deck, proposal, logo, social media post, and most importantly, build an entire landing page website for you. This can also build a web application within a few minutes. You can test it out, but you'll need to ask for a prompt using a particular chatbot to have the best result. Just ask the chatbot for a prompt about creating the project you want to make, and then paste it here in Canva AI and let it do the work for you. See, that's what I'm talking about when I told you it's that big of an update. From manual creation to a copy and paste workflow, all inside Canva. Now, there are other things you can explore, such as the print shop, Dreamlab, which is just a shortcut for image generation, apps, AI growth tools, content planner, and yes, Canva's very own design school. Canva provides you with several opportunities to learn each and every feature and even gives you a certificate of completion after finishing each one. So this would come in very handy for those who are trying to build their credentials as a Canva designer, and of course, for everyone who wants to learn everything about the software. Now that we're done with the walk around in Canva's homepage, let's try and see what's inside Canva's design editor. To open the editor, you just need to start any kind of project, may it be from scratch or using a template. Once you're inside, you'll see that the left-hand panel has already changed. At the top, you now have the Templates tab, which works basically just the same as I have explained earlier. So you search for a keyword and then click on the one you like, then followed by the Elements tab, which serves as your all-in-one library for everything. Then you have the Text tab, which enables you to add any kind of text in your design, may it be a default Canva text or a template of text combinations if you scroll down here. Moving on to uploads, this is where you can upload images, videos, audios, designs, or view folders and files. This is basically your personal library, whereas it only contains all the things you personally upload in Canva. So if you upload one in a separate project, it can then be used in another project if you look it up in the upload section. Next are the annotating tools. Usually this is used for presentations or if you need to draw, highlight, or add any drawings in your design. Next is your project section, which works basically just the same with how it was shown earlier. You also have apps. This is the more advanced feature of Canva for those of you who are beginners. Apps are basically extension skills of Canva. For example, if you're trying to edit out an image and you want to smoothly blend it to the background, you can use the app called Image Blender, which lets you blend the image from any side depending on where you want the blend to start or end. Now you also have the Photos tab, which lets you get access to your recently used images and some recommended ones as well, which you can add into your design. Speaking of photos, Canva also had a massive update on their image editor, whereas it gives you so much freedom already on how you can edit any image using AI and added features. For example, if you add an image to your canvas, you'd be able to see this button that says Edit in the floating toolbar. This then opens the Magic Tools, which is one of the most powerful features Canva has right now. So if you click on See All, you can see here that there are several things you can do, starting with the classic property adjustments like the brightness, color grading, sharpness, and more. Other than that, the magic starts with the Upscaler tool, which lets you enhance the quality of your images. So say goodbye to your paid upscalers because Canva offers this feature in their free tier. Next is the background remover, which is also a classic and is an improved version because if you use this tool, you can literally see that there are little to zero flaws, especially if the background is clean. Next is the magic eraser, which lets you remove a specific part of your image freely using a brush or even selecting a specific element that's detected by Canva's AI assistant. This is almost the same as the magic grab feature, which you can find right here at the bottom. But the difference is that in Magic Eraser, once you select the element detected, the action is to automatically erase it from the image. Whereas if you use Magic Grab, you are simply detaching the element from the main image itself. The same thing goes with the Grab Text tool, which lets you grab the text from your images. Moving on to the next one, this feature is the one that literally blows my mind because before, in order to blur an image, you'd have to use a specific app or go to the properties and blur the image. But now, Canva allows you to blur an entire image in just a few clicks. And not only that, you can use this with a brush if you only want to blur a specific portion or blur the whole image in just a blink of an eye. This is almost the same with autofocus, but here, Canva literally finds the subject for you and enables you to blur the foreground alone in order for you to highlight your main subject. This is best for portrait shots or candid photos where you want to highlight a specific person or object in your photo. And since we're talking about portraits, you cannot miss this next feature we have, which is the face retouching tool. This one works total wonders for your images. This is not just like other auto-enhance applications that change your face. This tool smoothens and elevates your complexion in the most natural way possible. Now earlier, we had background remover, but now Canva uses AI to generate backgrounds for images with or without background images. You can either generate a background from a transparent image or maintain the background and expand it either to the whole page or just to extend it as a square image. To show you how powerful Canva is, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your very own cookbook using Canva, and you can do it completely for free. Whether you're creating a personal family recipe collection, a cookbook to give as a gift, or even a digital product you plan to sell online, Canva gives you multiple ways to bring everything together. The best part is that there isn't just one way to do it. Depending on your experience level and how much time you want to invest, you can choose the method that works best for you. There are 3 different approaches we'll cover in this tutorial. The first is creating your cookbook entirely from scratch, which gives you full creative control. The second is using Canva templates to speed up the process while still allowing customization. And the third is using Canva's newest AI-powered tools, where you simply provide your recipes and instructions, and Canva helps build a cookbook for you automatically. Let us know in the comments if you have any suggested topics you want us to cover from scratch, and I'll see you on our next video. What you'll want to do first is head over to your Canva account. Once you're inside Canva, look at the left-hand panel and click on Create. In the search bar, type ebook and select the ebook canvas that appears. This will open a blank document that you can use as the foundation for your cookbook. From here, you can begin building your cookbook page by page. Upload your food photos through the Upload section, add text boxes for recipe titles, ingredients, cooking instructions, and any additional notes you'd like to include. You can customize the fonts, adjust text sizes, choose colors, and create a layout that reflects your personal style. This method takes the most time, but it also gives you complete freedom over every aspect of your cookbook's design. Once you've finished creating your pages, click Share and then Download. If you're planning to print your cookbook, select PDF Print for the highest quality output. If you're sharing it digitally, choose PDF Standard, which creates a smaller file that's easier to send and download. Now let's move on to the second method, which is using Canva templates. This approach is perfect for anyone who wants a professional-looking cookbook without having to design everything from the ground up. Start by heading back to Canva and making sure you're in the Templates section. Once you're there, click on the search bar and type Cookbook. Canva will immediately display a wide range of cookbook templates covering different styles and themes. You'll find everything from minimalist recipe books to colorful family cookbooks and even premium-looking designs suitable for selling online. When you find a template that matches your vision, simply click on it and select Customize this template. After the template loads into the editor, you can begin replacing the placeholder content with your own recipes, images, and branding. Update the cover page, edit the table of contents, swap out the photos, and personalize every section to fit your cookbook. Since much of the design work has already been done for you, this method can save hours compared to building everything from scratch. And if you're enjoying this tutorial so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I regularly share Canva tutorials, digital product ideas, and practical ways to use AI tools to create content faster and more efficiently. Now let's look at the third and fastest method, using Canva AI. If you want to avoid the repetitive process of copying, pasting, formatting, and organizing dozens of recipes, Canva AI can significantly speed things up. Instead of building each page manually, you'll simply provide Canva with the information it needs and let the AI handle most of the heavy lifting. The first thing you'll want to do is gather all of your recipes into a single document. Alongside your recipes, prepare a short prompt describing how you'd like the cookbook to look. You can include details such as your preferred colors, visual style, theme, layout preferences, target audience, and overall vibe. Once everything is ready, head over to Canva and click on Canva AI from the left-hand panel. In the prompt box, type something like "Create a cookbook" and then paste your recipes and instructions directly into the prompt. After you hit enter, Canva will begin generating your cookbook based on the information you've provided. Depending on the details included in your prompt, Canva may even generate supporting visuals and organize your content into a structured layout automatically. Once the generation process is complete, you'll still have full editing control. You can tweak fonts, adjust layouts, replace images, and make any final improvements before exporting the finished cookbook. What makes this method particularly powerful is the amount of time it saves. Tasks that might normally take several hours can often be completed in a fraction of the time, making it an excellent option for creators, entrepreneurs, and anyone looking to publish recipes quickly. If you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my video to other people who want to learn Canva in the easiest way. And as promised, if you want to access our totally free Canva crash course, just check out the pinned comment down below. And that's it. Those are the 3 easiest ways to create your own cookbook using Canva. Whether you choose to build everything from scratch, customize an existing template, or let Canva AI handle most of the work, each method can help you create a professional-looking cookbook without needing advanced design skills. Choose the approach that best fits your goals, start adding your recipes, and before long you'll have a cookbook that's ready to print, share, or even sell online.